Now, pop poet, dreamer, and Barbican stage doorkeeper Julian Fox continues his somewhat alternative guide to architecture in episode 5 of JulianFox ConcretePoetry.
For this episode, I wanted to present something on motorways. Not strictly architecture, but they are made of concrete, and one of the most important legacies of the 20th century, though they are quite difficult to look at without a car. Just been looking on the internet, found a website all about unfinished motorways. It mentioned the M23 and explained that it had been planned for it to end in Streatham, only a couple of miles away from here, but it never actually got that far. There was a picture of the bridge at the end of the motorway, which was to carry traffic north towards London, but now you have to turn off just before it and pass underneath it to rejoin the A23. The bridge is still there, but it has no purpose. It doesn't go anywhere. A longer main span, visual conflicts avoided, detailed design and the application of technology configured to bring a vision and a linear boldness. Intersections and a central reservation require pre-positioned concrete pads and a fabrication of steel. New specifications and construction methods afford flexibility towards its future expansion. It's been fairly busy here at the stage door today, but I've been able to go online and find out some interesting stuff. It says here that the first service area on the M1 was at Watford Gap, opened in 1959, the same day as the motorway. Actually, I wouldn't mind taking a look at that. I've looked on the National Express website, and according to that, its coaches don't seem to stop there. Spent yesterday trying to sort the flat out. My flatmate moved out over a month ago now, and I thought that I was going to have to find someone straight away. But the landlord's going to do the place up, and I'm paying a bit less rent for a couple of months until it's all sorted. Just got home, made a cup of tea, came straight into my studio. Used to be my bedroom, but I'm now sleeping in the other room. I just found it really difficult trying to be creative before, what with all my clothes and stuff around. I mean, I know that Kate Bush recorded her new album at home. It sounds fantastic. I'm sure that she had a separate room. Thought I'd come up to town, have a look around the shops. I did try to spend some time in the studio, but I needed to get out, find some inspiration. Got a text from him this morning, asking if I'm around. He wanted to stop by and pick up some of his stuff that he'd left. I didn't respond. I don't know, I mean, I do want to see him, but well, the place was in a bit of a mess, and well, I don't want him thinking that I've fallen apart without him. I've seen some wine glasses that I really like. They're lovely. £20 instead of nearly 37. And I've already got 4 wine glasses, but they're definitely not as nice as these. I have been thinking that I might have a dinner party. I never did that when I was sharing. And if I invited more than 3 people, I wouldn't have enough. Mind you, I have been spending a lot of money since he left. I'm walking along Oxford Street on the 28th of November. I'm looking for a bargain, something, anything. What I want I can't remember. Coffee, grinder, flat screen TV. I need a new object to comfort me. Box set, DVD, merino wool jumper, set of a vacuum cleaner. I've looked round liberties, I've done John Lewis. Now I'm feeling bewildered with all this choice. So I leave empty-handed, but I won't give up. No, I will find you my good object. Me to Selfridges, but there was nothing there that caught my desire. Now I'm in despair that I've wasted my time. I should have stayed at home. Now I will find you my good object. Look, there's a Starbucks on the other side of the street. Maybe a grande latte will fill this emptiness. I bought them, £40, but they're just beautiful, quite fragile. Actually, just before getting on the tube, I went back to Liberty's and bought these 2 Japanese woodblock prints that I'd seen earlier. I think they'll look fantastic in the living room. I spent so much money today. I can always try and get some overtime, I guess. Anyway, I've just been looking up Birmingham. I thought about going there for the day. I really wanted to use this programme to explore places that I don't normally go to. I think that I really should take a look at Watford Gap. I mean, I know if I went up by coach, well, it wouldn't actually stop there, but I'll probably get to see it from the motorway. Maybe that's all I need. It's not ideal, but then I could go and see the new Selfridges, which I've read loads about. Well, I'm here. I actually decided to take the train. It's going to take too long on the coach, and well, it might not have even gone on the M1. Could have taken the M40 route. Anyway, there's loads of new buildings going up. I'm right outside the new Selfridges, and well, actually when I first saw it, I almost took my breath away. It's extraordinary. Looks like a sort of futuristic jelly mould. Can't wait to go inside. Just had a look. It's not bad. Nothing that special. Actually, I did buy a bin for the kitchen. The old one was disgusting. I've had it for years. This new one's called a VIP bin, and I've wanted one for ages. They're quite pricey. £159 normally. But this one, aubergine, it's one of last season's colours. Well, it was half price. I couldn't afford not to get it. I've just found this. It's the new Radisson SAS Hotel. Only opened a couple of weeks ago. And well, it's now the tallest building in Birmingham. I went in and spoke to the person at reception. He was French, I think. And well, I told him that I was making this programme. I asked if there was any chance of having a tour around. He said that there wasn't. He gave me a leaflet. Didn't really have any architectural information. So I asked who the architect was. He rang someone and then told me that it was Ian Simpson and that Matthew Hilton did the interior design. I'm really excited because I've got 2 of his plastic chairs in the kitchen. I told him that. He said, "That's nice." Glazing forms the exterior and combined beyond the threshold with vertical columns. Surfaces and changes in level suggest a functional separation, whilst the richness of colour palette expose a pattern as daylight filters in. This complex circulation system, contained within a grid, provides for a desired open plan a design concept, yet also a striking solution. Just been looking at the website of the Radisson Hotel that I saw yesterday. It says that the interior was designed by Matteo Thun, not Matthew Hilton. I must have heard wrong. It's a shame. I haven't got anything by Matteo Thun. I just got another text message saying that he really needs to pick up his things. And am I around tonight? I am, I guess. I was going to have a night in, spend some time in the studio. Maybe it'll be okay. Well, he hasn't turned up yet. But I've just been doing a bit of painting. Acrylic on paper. I was chatting to someone at work earlier on, and she asked if I was still looking for someone to move in. She said a friend of hers is looking for a place. Giving me her number to ring. I don't know what to do. The rent is going to go back up soon, and I'm really starting to like having the flat to myself. Besides, the whole thing of meeting someone I don't know, and them looking round the place, asking questions, just fills me with dread. Saw an advert in the paper, I am looking for someone to rent a room in my new villa. Non-smoking vegetarian, telephoned the number printed, said that I could be your man, to be your greatest ever flatmate, will serve you breakfast when I can. She said, how can I trust these words that you say, but come on over, see the room, just take the tube to Fulham Broadway, and I'll meet you there at noon. My name is Janet Bryson, I'm 5'3" with short blonde hair, and I'm really into the theatre, I'd love to take you there. She continued, my husband died many years ago, since then I've had such little joy. We could go out tomorrow evening, you could be my little boy. Of course I said so sweetly, but first let's see the room, I'm sure that things will work out perfect, I'll meet you very soon. He came round, actually stayed for nearly an hour. He said the living room looks great, he liked the prints, and the bin. I asked if he wanted a glass of wine, but he said no. It was good to see him. Looks well. Actually, as he was leaving, I said, I must show you my painting. And he came in and said, wow, you've got your own studio. I spent the rest of the evening working on a song. I didn't ring the person about the room. I might do it tomorrow. The new Selfridges can be found in Birmingham, England. Its exterior, 15,000 aluminium discs, was inspired by a dress by Paco Rabanne. I didn't really notice the interior, but I did find a bargain.
JulianFox Concrete Poetry was produced by Seb Barwell at Angel Eye for BBC Radio 4. It was written and performed by Julian Fox.